A big part of the university experience is the social life. Socialising at uni is all about spending time with people, whether that be in bars, clubs, restaurants and other activities of leisure within the local area. At university, nightlife is a key way for students to get to know one another and break the ice of social awkwardness. This is how students form their friendship groups and socialise outside their campuses and accommodations. So, I have one question. Why is this video called Luton, a nothing town for students? Hi, my name's Blake, and I am a student who studies at the University of Bedfordshire, residing at the Luton campus. I have now been living in Luton for just over a year, and over that time I've come to know Luton very well. So I believe I have the facilities to answer the question posed in this video. But before I spill my biased guts out on video, I better give you, the viewer, the chance to have an honest overview of the social life in Luton, from multiple perspectives that you can make your own educated judgments free from the bias of singular perspective. In this video, we will be hearing from Taylor, a local lad who has chosen to stay in Luton to study, Neo, a student who studies at the University of Cambridge, and Anne, who runs the student union here in Luton. I'll pass you over to Shaq, the man who interviewed these winsome individuals.
2 years now. So simple as that. I remember, when I first came here, you did tell me that you were from Luton Marsh Farm. Was uni of Beds your first choice?
No. Yeah, originally, before I took my gap year, it wasn't even a choice.
Really?
My first choice was Leeds because of nightlife. I've never been north of England, and it's not.
When it comes to
after my gap year, I was like, Beds is right next to home, and I want to focus more on uni life and nightlife.
Yeah.
I still want to go out and do stuff, but
moving away from that, you said Leeds was your first choice when you were thinking about the nightlife. Do you think that Luton actually has a nightlife for students compared to Leeds, or do you think that's what pushes people away from Luton and pushes them towards another city?
It doesn't really have a nightlife unless you know people from Luton. So we do have a club. It's a gay bar. And most people are like, oh, it's a gay bar, we're not gonna go there.
Yeah, stigma.
But yeah, it's advertised as a gay bar, but everyone knows that because it's the only club we have. And if you don't like clubbing, you still go to a club. We go out to Spoons. I go out to Spoons with my normal friends and family. And just going to Spoons, you've got the galaxy above. And if you get bored, you can go play bowling, pool, or just play in the arcade.
That's the thing, there's a Spoons everywhere. Everyone always, first of all, Luton's a town, not a city. So we need to, everyone say, oh, it's a shit city, it's a boring city. We need to get out of the way, because it's not a fucking city.
Yeah, we don't have a cathedral.
Who needs one, to be fair?
Yeah.
But one of the things you mentioned was everyone goes there. That is a thing where, in Notts, we always have a lot of places where everyone goes. When it comes to Luton, do you think these places, for example, you took me George, Thomas, to that one arcade bowling place. Do you think that arcade pushes towards students like us to do stuff?
They have discounts for students. They don't push for it, they don't advertise it, but when you turn up there, most of the time they can tell if you're a student or not.
Wow, I found that very informative. Maybe it is our responsibility as students to go find these places, and to not follow the notion that Luton is indeed a nothing town, even before going out and discovering what there could be. However, you can't really blame outsiders for being weary about exploring Luton with its reputation. Now, let's hear from Anne.
Right, we start. Hello, my name's Anne and I'm the Deputy CEO of Resources at Beds SU, which is a student union for University of Bedfordshire students. And one of my roles is that I'm over the social opportunities that we provide to students. So I'll start off with Luton. I actually think quite a lot of students, I know quite a lot of students at Luton don't go out. There's quite a few factors because of this. We have a very high number of students who still live at home, who don't tend to, they come to the university so they can still live at home. We also have a very high number of mature students. That's students that are over 25. A lot of those have family responsibilities and don't have time to go out. So a lot of them don't go out, and that's why we also put events on during the afternoon and that, so those students can attend. Ones that don't come to our events, I mean, there's a few pubs they sort of go to. They used to go to the Brewery Tap, not so much now.
Do you encourage students to get involved in events in and around Luton?
Yeah, we do to a certain extent. For example, like last year, we had the breaking of the fast of Ramadan, the big event downtown, and we pursued our students to go and break fast with the rest of the community.
Well, it seems that the Student Union does a lot of work to provide events and activities for students who attend the university. This again begs the question if students in Luton should be putting in more of an effort for the nightlife and the social scene. But enough talk from the Lutonites. Let's hear from someone who's from outside of Luton. Here's Shaq having a conversation with Neo.
I think he's in prison now. I saw it on Facebook.
Do you think that the student life being so like vibrant and popular in Notts, do you think that's on the people or on the city? Because you know, you have somewhere like Cambridge, which is, this is an amazing city, it's got amazing people, but do you think that the people are more like responsible?
You know what? I would say it's on the city, whereas in Cambridge I would say it's on the people. And I think it's on the city in Nottingham, because I think when you're in a city environment, naturally you're more expressive, naturally you want to go out more, like you're in town more, you're like, there's stuff to do, I'm in a city, I can't just be inside all day. And it's a lot more busy. And I think because the city allows people to be so expressive, so mobile, and so active, that's what like fosters the culture.
Yeah.
Whereas if Nottingham was like, if it was the exact same, except it was like a village, I don't think it would be as interactive, because everyone would be home. It would be a lot more like stay inside, farm. So yeah, I think the city is what allows people to be as interactive.
Damn, I gotta say, Neo made some good points there. After listening and taking in a variety of perspectives of student life in their respective contexts, I gotta say, hearing what Taylor and Anne and Neo and what they had to say has definitely changed my opinion on the student life in Luton. Overall, I feel as though it's both the town's and students' responsibility to create and sustain a culture that is suited for the student social nightlife. And I feel within the context of the question, both the town and students are failing to meet these responsibilities. With Luton having a lack of diverse locations to socialise and high crime rate, to the students not actively seeking these niche locations and choosing to stay indoors. So, is Luton a nothing town? That's for you to decide.